Have you ever walked into a Vietnamese restaurant? Look at the menu and see a long list of the words like phở bò, bún thịt nướng, cơm tấm, bánh mì heo quay, and felt completely lost.
You might recognize some words like bò or gà, but what does it all mean when it put together? Today, we are going to crack the code of the Vietnamese menu.
Chào mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của SVFF. My name is Ngân.
And I am Nguyen. We are Vietnamese teachers at SVFF.
In this video, you'll learn how Vietnamese food names are formed and how to understand menus more easily. Common food words like cơm, phở, bún, bánh mì, and canh. Basic protein and ingredient vocabulary such as thịt heo, thịt bò, thịt gà, cá, and trứng. The simple structure Vietnamese uses to name dishes.
In this lesson, we are going to learn the most common and essential food name in Vietnamese. This is one of the most practical lessons you can learn because, let's be honest, one of the best reasons to learn Vietnamese to enjoy the amazing food.
We start with a word for food itself that we cover the basic staples like rice and noodles, move to different kinds of proteins, and finally, I show you the simple formula for how these words combine to form dish names. By the end of this video, be able to look at the menu and know exactly what you'd order it. Let's dig in.
Part 1. The basics. Grains, noodles, and soup. First, how do we say food in Vietnamese? The word is đồ ăn. Đồ means thing or item. Ăn is the verb to eat. So, đồ ăn literally means things to eat. Simple, right?
Now, let's talk about the foundation of most Vietnamese meals. The most important word is cơm. This means cooked rice. It's so central to our culture that the phrase ăn cơm also just means to have a meal.
Next up to the noodles, there are many types, but let's learn the three main ones. Phở, these are the flat white rice noodles you know from the famous soup.
Bún, this is rice vermicelli. They are thin, round, and white. You find them in dishes like bún thịt nướng.
Mì, this usually refers to wheat or egg noodles, which are often yellow. Think ramen noodles.
And of course, we can't forget bánh mì. This word means bread, but it also refers to the word famous Vietnamese sandwich.
Canh, this is a light, clear soup that typically served with rice in a home-style meal. It's not a standalone noodle soup like pho.
Part 2. The proteins and vegetables. Now, for the main part of the dish, the general word for meat is thịt. To specify the types of meat, we use a simple formula. Thịt plus animal name.
For beef, the animal is bò. So beef is thịt bò.
For pork, the animal is heo, so pork is thịt heo.
For chicken, the animal is gà. So chicken is thịt gà.
What about other proteins? Một, cá. This means fish. We don't need to add the word thịt.
Trứng, this means egg. In the South, the ch sound is pronounced like ch, like chair, so trứng.
And to add some healthy greens, the word for vegetable is rau.
Part 3, let's build a menu. Okay, now for the fun part. Vietnamese dishes names followed by a logical pattern. Main components, plus with key ingredients.
Let's start with cơm. How would you say chicken rice? You take cơm and you add gà. You get cơm gà.
Cơm gà. What about rice served with beef? Cơm bò.
Cơm bò.
See the patterns. That easy, right? Now let's try it with bánh mì. If you want an egg sandwich, you combine bánh mì and trứng. Bánh mì trứng.
Bánh mì trứng. How would you say pork sandwich? Bánh mì thịt heo.
Bánh mì thịt heo. It works for soups too. Remember canh? A simple vegetable soup would be canh rau.
Canh rau.
And a fish soup could be canh cá.
Canh cá.
Once you understand this simple structure, a Vietnamese menu becomes a puzzle you can easily solve.
Let's review the most important words from today's lesson. Practice saying them aloud. 1. Cơm, the staple of Vietnamese cuisine. Ví dụ, tối nay nhà mình ăn cơm sườn.
Tối nay nhà mình ăn cơm sườn.
2. Phở, Vietnam's most famous dish. Ví dụ, em muốn ăn phở bò hay phở gà?
Em muốn ăn phở bò hay phở gà?
3. Thịt heo, thịt bò, thịt gà. The most common meats. Ví dụ, món này làm từ thịt heo ngon hơn.
Món này làm từ thịt heo ngon hơn.
4. Cá, a very popular protein in country with a long coastline. Ví dụ, mẹ em nấu canh chua cá rất ngon.
Mẹ em nấu canh chua cá rất ngon.
5. Trứng. Remember the certain pronunciation. Trứng. Ví dụ, bữa sáng đơn giản của mình là bánh mì trứng.
Bữa sáng đơn giản của mình là bánh mì trứng. Alright, that was a lot of delicious information. Today, we learned the essential vocabulary for Vietnamese food. We covered staples like cơm, bún, and phở. We learned the names for key proteins like thịt heo, thịt bò, gà, cá, and trứng. Most importantly, we learned the simple formula of combining these words to understand and create these names.
Next time you're at Vietnamese restaurant, take a look at the menu. I promise you will recognize a lot more than you did before.
If you found this lesson useful, please give a like and subscribe to SVFF for more.
Cảm ơn.
Chào bạn.
Hẹn gặp lại.
Thousands of Vietnamese learners have successfully achieved the goal learning Vietnamese with SVFF. You can do it too. Join us for a free 30 minutes trial here.